How's everybody doing out there in YouTube? Oh, I'm hanging in there, having a good day. We're going to talk about modded controllers. We're going to have a little debate down below. And the debate is it okay to use a modded controller or is it a cheat? Some people say if you can buy it, you can use it. I can afford to spend $400, $500 on a controller. I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it on the multiplayer. I'm going to dominate the match. I have the right to have that. Other people will say it's a cheat. You're playing the game the way it's not intended to be played. You're getting bonuses that other people can't without having to spend an ungodly amount of money. It's not fair. That's not the way the developers meant to play it. I am in the latter category. It's a cheat. I'm using semi-automatic weapons only. What that means is every time I pull the trigger, the gun fires. The M8's a burst. Otherwise, it's all single-shot weapons. Pick up a sniper rifle a little bit. Try out a little quick scoping with the rapid fire on this modded controller that I borrowed from a buddy of mine. This is an $80 modded controller. It can only do one mod, and that's it. Now he has a $400 one. I believe he can get up to 7 mods on there. So he can aim down sights faster. He can run without having to click the trigger faster and longer. He can bring up weapons faster. He can switch weapons faster. He can throw things farther. He can throw them faster. All around, his character acts in a faster manner than yours does. So the problem with that is now he's taking, let's say he's got 5 perks on there. So of the 10 points, he just used 5 without having costed him any. You, to keep up the same, or me, who play the game the way it's supposed to be played, that cost us 5 attachments per. That cost us 5 points on our point system. Cost him none. So he gets an advantage. The other thing is, I do wonder if this thing screws up the game. Because he's doing all this extra stuff, he's got all this other stuff going along, there are times we will tell him he's lagging, and he'll go, I have no idea what you're talking about, everything looks fine on my screen. And on the screen you pull up the connection, he's got a full set of bars, and we have 3 or 4 bars. So it shouldn't be any lag, but you watch him, and he's lagging. I think it's because so much is coming from him that kind of phases him out of the proper time spec. So there's another way it affects you and Call of Duty, and it will affect Advanced Warfare if allowed to continue. It will hurt Call of Duty Advanced Warfare if people are allowed to continue to use it. Now I am a little disappointed that I think Call of Duty Advanced Warfare should have been for Xbox One and Sony PlayStation 4 only. I would not include it. If it were up to me, I would not have included the older consoles, the 360 and the PlayStation 3. Because I think you can do more with the Xbox One and PlayStation 4. And also on the modified controllers, I don't know this, but I wonder if having to update your controller, like you do on the new consoles, if that would mess up a modified controller. Would that reset it? I don't know that. I don't know. He's got only mods for the 360 controllers, does not have a modified Xbox One controller yet, because he said the ones that are out now are not very good yet. They're more like the $80 one, but they want like $150, $200 for it, and he's not paying that much for it. So right now they're not out there as much. Maybe you get something like this, and that's about it. But they're coming. Unless Treyarch, Infinity Ward, Sledgehammer say, you know what, Sony, you know what, Microsoft, especially Microsoft, you know what, if you want the big release for Advanced Warfare for the Xbox only, then you gotta fix this modified controller thing, because it is ruining our game. And it is. It's ruining the Call of Duty. It's ruining the way the game is played and meant to be played. You know, this game, what I'm doing right here to these bots is not fair. That's why I'm using bots and not real people. So we as a community have to aggressively petition and put forth an effort here to pressure the developers, to pressure, Activision, to pressure EA, and say, hey, you can't use modified controllers on us anymore. And I know for a fact that my friend has been reported, because I've reported him, for using a modified controller. In fact, we do it almost every game we play against him, with him or against him. And so I know he's been reported a bunch. He's never been reset. He's never been banned for a period of time or anything. In fact, he's won competitions with his modified controllers. Now how pissed off are you? He won an Xbox One, couple games, accessories, all this other stuff. It's like $700 package. He won by using his modified controller. There's also a group at an MLG event walking around with their kill to death ratios on their shirt. It's like 12 to 1, 15 to 1, something insane. I'm like, okay, how do you guys do that? Because I'm trying to figure out how to play Ghost here. And on their backs, or they would have them hold them out for them, they had iPads showing their best of gameplays. And you watched it, and as soon as I started watching it, I went, you guys, what mods are you guys using? Who'd you get your mods from? And you're like, man, we didn't use any modded controllers or anything. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Seen them. Seen what they do. Seen it like this. Lo and behold, they go up there on their stage, or they go play their match, and they get romped on. They get romped on every time they play because they cannot play with their modified controller. Same thing with my buddy. We stole his controller with the help of his fiance, now wife, and to her delight, she loved the fact that we stole it. And even he says, I guess with his wife, that it's a cheat. He goes, man, it almost doesn't feel right playing with these guys like this. So we gave him his own 360 controller, brand new one. We bought it brand new. Gave him that one, and we stole his modified controller so he couldn't use them. And we were playing that night, and he came back down to earth. He wasn't rolling it on us like he normally does. And then one of the other guys thought, hey, I'll hook up the modified controller here. Start using that, and what happened? Oh man, he was so mad. My friend was so mad that the modded controller was being used against him. And he actually didn't use it with us for a while when he was playing against us. And we don't get on as much anymore, but yeah, he won't use the modified controller. He'll turn off the mods or something and just use normal controller to play in our private matches. But that means he still gets on public matches and plays with the modded controller. So you can see now how it's costing you money. It's causing a lot of frustration. It's costing Activision money. It's costing EA money. It's costing all the developers money. The only people it's making money for is companies who make these things. And I'm not talking about the custom controller as in, you got your favorite NFL team on there, you got your favorite NBA team on your controller, logos on your controller, or you got picture of a naked girl on your controller and you got her boobs are where the thumbsticks are. Well, to each their own. Whatever. Go away. Grow up. I'm talking about the ones where you get to use all this stuff. So anyways, let me know what you think. Is it right for somebody to use a modified controller if they can afford to spend $400 and get one? Or is it just a cheat and needs to be taken out of the game? And who knows, maybe with updating your Xbox One and PlayStation 4 controllers the way you do, maybe it is going away. I don't know. But put your comments below. Please keep them clean. Don't forget to favorite, like, and subscribe.